Hey guys, welcome back to the Gusty Garden Podcast.
It's the Gusty Garden Podcast.
It's the Gusty Garden Podcast. Welcome back. Season 2 is continuing. Thank God.
We're not sure if this is going to be episode 2 or 3. You guys know the answer. We don't.
Yeah, no, we recorded a smaller episode after we recorded the first episode. But then we just didn't get around to posting it before this one. But, I mean, hey.
Yeah. It'll
knows?
come.
What?
It's gotta come.
Whoa. Okay, anyway, so today we're going to be talking about the hit Hulu show The Orville, made by Seth MacFarlane.
Wait a minute.
And
I don't
why
think that's right.
and why it's the greatest piece of media ever consumed. Or ever
consumed.
ever produced and ever consumed. Right?
Here's the thing. I think you're a little mixed up. We are gonna talk about a subscription service, but it's not Hulu.
Oh. Does it have The Orville on it?
It has Mario.
Oh. Well, that's not Seth MacFarlane.
Maybe he'll be in the Galaxy movie. I don't know.
Dude, after we posted that episode, I was like, man, I should have said Seth MacFarlane. I should have fan casted him as someone. I should have fan casted him as Lubba.
Seth MacFarlane will be Wario.
No, I want Charles Martinet to be Wario. Give him an actual role.
It's not gonna happen.
I want him.
As much as I'd want it to,
I want him. I want
Oh my God.
him.
Guys, we're here to talk about Nintendo Switch Online.
Yeah. First of all, thank you for the great response to the last episode. It seems like you guys really enjoyed it.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
And I guess we can answer the question of the day that, despite as many comments as we got, only got I think like 2 answers. But thank you anyway.
I think we got 1.
It's better than the first question of the day from the first season.
Yeah, that's true.
No,
Here,
I mean
let's
technically we
see.
got 2. Kind of.
Okay, well, we have a response from Crystal Owl 6608, whoever that is, saying, "I want to see the chimp." I couldn't agree more.
I agree. The chimp is cool. I would love to see him in the Illumination Mario style. I think he'd look really, really weird.
Yeah, probably.
And then
And
the other one.
you could go ahead.
Ooh, shit, I gotta pull it up. I just had it pulled up. Hold on.
Oh, I've got it pulled up if you want me to say it.
Yeah, just say it.
We have a response from D.S. Wes, who agrees with Scarlett Johansson as Rosalina. We have received support on my claim. And his Glupshito pick is a reference to Mario Party Advance. Which would be crazy.
Awesome.
I don't even know anything about Mario Party Advance. So I wouldn't get the reference if it happened.
Okay, hear me out. It's Mario Party on the Game Boy Advance.
You know what's crazy? There's 2 Mario Parties on GBA.
Wait, is there?
There's
an
Mario Party Advance,
yeah?
and there's a Mario Party e-reader game.
Oh, that's right. I forgot they did a weird e-reader thing. I thought that was like tied in with the original, but I guess
No,
not.
it's a different game.
It's so weird.
For real. But yeah.
When are they gonna resell e-reader cards for $20 each?
So Animal Crossing Amiibo cards then.
Okay, okay, but those were cheap. Those were really affordable.
That's true. I wouldn't mind if they brought back. Honestly, I think the future of Amiibo is Amiibo cards, but that's a conversation for another day. Thank you guys for answering the question.
Yeah,
Hopefully we get a couple more responses next time, but I'm glad we got some. It was something to talk about.
for sure.
But for now, we gotta talk about Nintendo Switch Online. We just gotta.
Yeah, it's something that like, it's been contentious for ever since it premiered, ever since it was announced. I remember it was like this was the first time we had to pay for online since literally ever, and I remember people freaking out about it. That that first year of the Switch 1 was so great because it was like the one time that we had like online for free, and I remember everyone dreading NSO coming out. But now it's 8 years later. Is it good? Is it worth it?
Well, that is an excellent question. That's what we're here to talk about today, and a couple other things. But that is our main topic. So, just before we get into discussing the pros and cons of online, I just want to hear straight up from you. Do you think that Switch Online, base Switch Online, as one person, do you think paying for it is worth it?
So what? That's the $20 a year. Not like no expansion pass.
No expansion pass, yeah.
So what you get at NES, SNES,
And Game Boy.
Game Boy, and then online. You don't get any of the DLCs for free. You don't get N64. You just get those things, I believe.
You also get F-Zero and Tetris 99.
Oh, true.
Which are both pretty good.
And Mario 35, right?
And Pac-Man 99, right? You know.
Where's Mario 40? They should have made Mario 40.
I honestly was kind of hoping they would and be like, this one we're gonna keep.
Oh.
But no.
I think
there's one more thing. Oh, Nintendo Music.
Oh, that's actually kind of huge. I would say...
And the voice chat stuff through the app, but who uses that?
Not a single human being on this planet actively uses that. And I'm very confident about that. That's not an exaggeration.
Yeah.
Unless they're still playing Splatoon 2 or whatever.
Yeah.
I guess there's got to be one person out there. I think for $20 a year, it's worth it. Like, it's a better deal than paying the $7 a month for sure. Honestly, the Nintendo Music really, really helps it a lot. Like, that's especially now. Like, there's a lot more music on it now. There's still not as much as I would be hoping at this point. But like, I'm using that app more and more. Like, every other week, you know.
Yeah, there's a lot of Nothing Burger soundtracks in there.
It's true.
But there's a lot of good ones.
Yeah, like we just got Galaxy 2, finally.
Oh, that reminds me. Wait, it's Tuesday. They added one yesterday. And I haven't looked at what it is.
Live reaction time.
It's
like burger time or something.
It's Zelda 2.
Oh. I was kind of close. I said an NES game.
They just added like 8 billion NES games last month. Why did we need more?
That's the only one we got?
It is Zelda 2. It looks like the English and maybe the Japanese version. Or maybe it's like a Satellaview version that had different music or something. I don't know. Okay. There was 2, but yeah, whatever.
Satellaview. When are we gonna get those games to play?
Dude. Oh my god, if we could get BS Zelda Stone tablets on NSO.
I was just thinking about that the other day. Oh my god. NSO, that'll make NSO even better.
I'm just saying it. 64 disk drive.
Yeah.
When? Anyway, okay, we're getting ahead of ourselves. That would all be expansion pass content.
Yeah, it's
probably
true. It's true. I guess we can also talk about later on like the stuff they can just add to make it even more worth it to the expansion pass. But in terms of just
for now,
just talking
as
about
it is
standard basic NSO, I think it's worth it. I think it's
fine.
I think it's fine. Like, it's worth, especially okay. Here's the caveat: if you play a lot of NSO games online, or not NSO games, but if you play a lot of Nintendo games online, I guess non-Nintendo games online as well. Those do exist as well. That you do need the subscription to play. Then yes, and if you really like, I guess, SNES games and NES. I know.
Which, I mean, I do. You get Earthbound.
You get Earthbound.
That's a deal.
You get some of the best
Yoshi's Island.
Yeah, you get some of the best Nintendo games probably ever, like some of the Hall of Fame games that are on the SNES.
The Donkey Kong Country trilogy.
Yeah, you get that whole trilogy. You get Yoshi's Island. You get Earthbound. You get I don't know. I haven't opened up that app in probably a year.
Link to the Past.
Yeah, you get Zelda 1 and 2. Like, come on, guys.
It's good. Yeah. No, I think that it is good, but especially if you could do a family plan with a bunch of fellow adults who can all pay for part of it, because we are currently in an expansion pass family plan, and I gotta say, it's the second best family plan we're a part of. The first best is YouTube Premium.
Oh, YouTube. Yeah, no, that's true. But yeah, no, we have these. I think you can do the family plan for the base for like $35 a year, which split 8 ways is like.
I mean, that's really good.
Yeah, that's crazy. But
I think
yeah, no, we have the family plan for the expansion because we got the expansion like pretty far after it was announced. Because when it was announced, it was not. It was fucking a
terrible deal.
It was not. Worth it.
It was what? It was 64. It was Genesis, and
I think like Octo expansion and Happy
Octo expansion. Was Happy Home Paradise part of it, or was that later?
I think it came out later. It was on NSO when it launched, but I don't think it launched with the expansion pass. So it was just those things.
There might have been one more, but I can't remember. Maybe. So it doesn't matter. At the start, it was a terrible, terrible deal. But now,
guys, listen, if you are in any way, shape, or form interested in like Nintendo's back catalog of older games, from you like the expansion pass has obviously NES to SNES, but it also has N64, GameCube, Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, and I guess Genesis games, which I still haven't downloaded that app.
And it's gonna have the Virtual Boy.
Is that the expansion
kind
pass?
Of. That's the worst part. It's not even base NSO.
Oh, ooh. But regardless, if you are in any way, shape, or form interested in Nintendo's back catalog, yeah, you gotta get it. Like, especially find a family plan. Like, even if you have to, like, go on a Discord and find people who are also looking for it, even if you don't know them very well. If you can somehow work that out with like random people who are looking for the same thing, God, it's $10 a year.
Yep.
For if you can fill up that family plan, it's $10 a year. That's what we're paying. That's what we've been paying for a few years. And it's like it's one of the best deals in gaming, I think.
It's really good. You get so much, and there's so many more DLCs that are included now too.
It's true. Well, is there? Well, I guess there's the booster pass for Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, there's Booster Pass, Happy Home Paradise, Octo expansion, and there's at least one more. At least one more. I'm actually gonna pull it up. We should have pulled it up beforehand, but expansion pass, all benefits.
I really wish DK DLC was a part of that.
The Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom Switch 2 editions.
That's true. Which those together are $20 like value. Arguably they shouldn't be priced at all, but you know.
Okay, actually that was everything.
That's still pretty good.
We named everything.
Yeah.
It's quite good. It literally adds a whole second game to Mario Kart 8.
Especially GameCube. Like obviously you need a Switch
GameCube's
too,
a huge deal.
But like that's huge.
Dude, they launched with a great fighting game, a great racing game, and a great adventure game.
Yeah.
And have since added a great sports game and
Chibi Robo.
What was the fifth one? And Chibi Robo, which
I haven't even tried.
I played it for like 10 minutes. It's kind of weird.
It is, but the people who love that game like really love that game.
I need to give it a fair chance.
I will.
But,
Yeah, I'm gonna try it out. I've been playing Wind Waker. I've been like very, very slowly playing through Wind Waker, because I've never like fully played through the original. And ideally, I would have Wind Waker HD, Nintendo. But for some
just
reason,
plug in your Wii U.
I didn't bring my Wii U to my new apartment. I was like, I don't need it.
Why not?
Because I had to save box space for moving.
I guess that's fair. I mean, you know me. At college, I took all my consoles.
Yeah,
with
I know
me,
you
basically.
did.
I'm like,
That's
and I didn't even play them most of the time. But I'm like, what if I want to?
Yeah. But yeah, no. GameCube games are genuinely huge. It's very worth it if you are on the fence and you're interested in Nintendo's back catalog, or if you have like a really, really big backlog full of like old Nintendo games. You get them all for free, and
Well,
I mean you don't own them, but like you will have them for as long as you pay for it, and as long as like NSO is a thing, which I think that's the thing that like a lot of people aren't really talking about, is that like the thing with like the whole like caveat is like, oh, but you don't own these games. And that's true. You don't own these games. But here's the thing. NSO is going to be a thing for a very, very long time. It barely started with the Switch. We came to the Switch 2 full swinging NSO. It is so successful. Like Nintendo is at such a successful point in their lives that they're not just going to pull like a Wii or a Switch and just like full reset their like the whole like system or the whole environment, or like the ecosystem. It's like the Nintendo ecosystem or whatever. They're not going to do another full reset of that.
unless something really goes wrong.
Unless something really, really goes wrong. But again,
Unless we get another GameCube or Wii U era.
Yeah, but again, like the Switch 2 is already so much of a success that's not going to happen. And we're going to have the Switch 2 for at least another 7 or 8 years, I would say. Maybe
That's
even
a
long.
bold claim.
I
would say 7 at the max.
I mean, that's how long the Switch lasted. The Switch
but
the Switch was over 8 years.
I don't know.
And the Switch
I
at
have
the
my
time-
reservations
Well, the Switch at the
about how long
time
the Switch 2 will last.
when it came out was already so much underpowered than that current generation than we are to this current generation. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
that's why I think it's gonna last even longer than the Switch 1. We'll probably get like console like refreshes, or like, you know, we might get a Switch 2 Pro at some point, or like an OLED or whatever, but you know.
They'll surely release an OLED model. Like, I feel like that's a given. I don't think they're gonna do a Switch 2 Lite. I don't know how well the Switch Lite actually sold. But anyway, we're kind of getting off topic. We're not talking about NSO anymore. Oh, we literally were like, we should at some point do an episode about what we think the Switch 2's like lifespan is gonna look like, along with what we think of it so far. But we're saving that until later, when the Switch 2's been out longer. So
Yeah, true.
we should save these thoughts for maybe December, because this is good, but I think it's a little early.
Yeah, no, for sure. Wait, subscribed if you want to see that episode, because it'll come in a few
Hit that
months.
notification bell.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you don't have a family plan, don't buy expansion pack. Oh my god, you know how expensive that is? It's a lot.
It's $50 a year.
$50
Which
a year for an
even-
online plan, man.
Even then, I'm gonna play devil's advocate and say, in the Wii U era, and I guess like the Wii era, I guess, you could buy a N64 game for I think $10. $50 would get you 5 N64 games, and even if you want to throw some from SNES games in there, I think those were $7 a pop, or like $8. But you own them, and that's the caveat. You get a lot of games for the price, but the access to those games are not only based on, the subscription, like if you don't. Sorry, my kid's yelling. Fuck. What was... I lost my train of thought. So yeah, $50 a year. The access is a little questionable. How long will you have access? If you stop paying for that stuff, you won't lose them, but you get a lot of games. And I think if you play a lot of these old games, especially like they're selling like the few GameCube games that are on the eShop are like $30 a pop. Like Pikmin 1 and 2, I guess if you buy the pack they're $25, but like, and yeah, I guess it's like it's a little enhanced, I guess, like it's the resolution's better, it's widescreen, it's all that junk. But still, especially with GameCube, like that's, if I didn't have a family plan, I wouldn't be very upset if I had to pay $50 a year. Because I do play a lot of, older Nintendo games, all like pretty frequently. There's some of the games that I return to more. That's available on Switch. But still, like, if you can get a family plan, it's just like it's an insane deal. Do that if you can. Holy crap.
I guess that is where we're going to have to agree to disagree, because there's no way I'd have expansion pack if I wasn't in a family plan. It's just too much.
Oh, no. I didn't say I would. I said I wouldn't. Oh. Like, if I had to, I wouldn't mind. But even then, I don't know if I actually would. Mostly because I just, like, I don't know. I can, like, I don't mind emulating games off, like, sometimes.
Right. And that's something I actually wanted to bring up. A lot of people would say, well, if you like that back catalog so much, why not just download ROMs and get it all for free? Which, yes, you could do that. Yep. No one is stopping you. But, are you really going to play them?
No.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be brutally honest here. All the people online that I've ever seen be like, oh, emulation, bro. I have the entire Nintendo catalog for free. I'm so cool. Look at me. They don't actually play the game.
It's like all those videos of like modded 3DSs. They're like scrolling through their homepage. They have every single 3DS game known to man. How often are you playing that? 3DS?
How often do they play that thing? Yeah. We said the same thing. How often they play that thing?
Yeah. How often do you play it, aside from popping in a game of Mario Kart 7 every now and then, which is the worst Mario Kart, by the way? How often?
No, it isn't.
It's the worst.
Super
modern
Circuit
Mario
is way
Kart.
worse.
It's
okay.
the worst.
I'll give
like
you that.
post.
Well, that's easy.
Like DS game. I don't know, but yeah. So, okay, you want to know how many times I have downloaded a ROM and played it to the end? Guess.
I'm gonna say 3 times.
Twice. Banjo-Kazooie. Because we played it on stream 8,000 years ago.
Dude, wait, we should replay Banjo.
That'd be fun. Yes. I love that.
Yes.
And because that was before N64 games were even on the Switch.
Yeah.
So I did emulate that. And then the other one was Mother 3. Because I had to. There's no other option for that. So even if you want to, like, consider that, like... or if you don't want to consider Mother 3, because that's the only way to play the game, it's only been one game.
Well, technically, it's on NSO. Just you have to be in Japanese.
I'm not learning. I'm not spending 8,000 years of my life learning Japanese so I can play Mother 3.
I spent $20 on a modded GBA cartridge, so now I just have it.
That's true, and I do want to buy one of those. They're really cool.
Like, I don't know if I'll actually play through Mother 3 on a GBA. It's just cool to have.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I've downloaded so many games. I think emulation bros are just really annoying.
They're very annoying. So
especially
let that be known. We're not against emulation.
No.
But if you're too into emulation, we're gonna narrow our eyes at you. We're gonna be like, "What's going on?
Yeah.
Are you normal? Do you play your video games?"
Do you have a hard drive full of 8 gigs of old Nintendo games and not play them?
I know all of my emulated games I have. I don't even play.
Yeah.
I don't have that many.
Yeah, but how
still.
like how it relates to NSO, what I was trying to say before, is if there
Yes.
was a game that I really, really wanted to play, like a single N64 game or something, like if I really wanted to play, like I was saying, Banjo-Kazooie, back before it was on NSO. That was one of the very few times I was like, I'm gonna download this ROM and I'm gonna actually play it as an emulated game, because I don't own the game, I don't have it on Wii U Virtual Console. I don't even know if it was on Wii U Virtual Console. I don't remember.
I don't think it was.
I don't think it was, actually. But if you are so into like old N64 games and you want to play them, or old GameCube games or old SNES games, then I think it has a decent value, even not as a family plan. But that also varies. Try to take advantage of the entire thing. Play the DLCs of games. Play online all the time. Play all the retro games. The other thing. Use Nintendo Music. Like, get your money's worth. And if you're using all of that and you don't have a family plan, then I would say it's probably a decent value for $50 a year.
Okay.
But
that's our baseline opinions on NSO. That's good. Let's talk about how it could be even better.
Because it definitely can be improved, especially for that $50 price tag, without making another tier of expansion pass.
Oh yeah, that's the last thing if they do that, it's over.
Genuine nightmare scenario. Because PlayStation does it. They have like 3 tiers.
Don't tell Nintendo that. Don't tell them. Oh, maybe they don't know. But here's the easiest thing. I feel like we were both going to talk about this, and that is DS games.
Yeah.
I don't know about 3DS necessarily, but DS for sure.
Well, you know about the patent. That
I do. I was going to bring it up.
Okay. Good.
Which, for those who don't know, there's a leaked patent where there's basically a second screen you could attach to the top of your Switch 2. Mm-hmm. And many people are assuming, well, of course, this will be for dual screen gameplay for DS games, for NSO, and who knows, maybe they'll even start to like make games that depend on it, like, and put some more value on that peripheral, which I wouldn't mind. And that's what I was gonna say. Virtual Boy, $100 peripheral, stupid. $100 peripheral, we don't know how much it's gonna be. I'm just gonna guess it's like somewhere between 100 and 150. They
put Morbius
to play
back in theaters.
They'll do it again. Don't say that. To play all DS games, or at least all the decent ones, and also potentially new games. Now that is a peripheral I'm willing to spend money on.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be like $300.
No way. That's how much a Switch 1 costs.
$200 for a second
200
screen.
200 is the absolute most I'd pay. If it was any more than that, I wouldn't even consider it. But even then, 200 would hurt. I wouldn't like it at all.
Because here's the thing. People have been making 3D renders of this thing and like fake, like really cool fake Nintendo like ads or commercials for it. The screen would have to be at least the size of the actual Switch 2 screen, which is already huge. So people usually make them with like a clamshell design, so you can like, I don't know if they will do that, but it would make sense because they couldn't make like a small like 3DS size screen to put on top of your really, really big Switch 2 screen. You know what I mean? Also, not to mention how goofy it's gonna look regardless. Playing with like a massive DS looking device.
It's gonna look like fake video games in like old TV shows.
Yeah, yeah. It's gonna be like what they play in Carousel of Progress or whatever. I don't.
No,
Doesn't.
they're playing Virtual Boy in that.
Oh yeah. It's like a VR thing. It's like a fake VR thing that they're playing. But like, if this thing does come true, it'll be. I don't know. It's gonna be like the weirdest thing ever. I think 3DS games would easily run on it. I can't imagine playing DS, like those low res DS games on such a big, high quality screen that aren't the size of a DS. Sorry if you hear a lot of background noise.
The kitty.
She's being a little mischievous freak.
She's totally freaking out.
She's being a mischievous freak right now. But because here, okay, you know what? I will get to my pipe idea, my pipe dream idea that I've had for a few years later. But
Sure.
But yeah, no. Regardless, if they do this peripheral thing, it's probably gonna be expensive. But if it adds DS and 3DS games, and maybe like I don't know, Wii U game, like a few Wii U games, I guess that like the few that aren't on Switch, maybe. I don't know.
Here's the catch with that. I could be completely wrong. I'd be happy to be proven wrong. I do not believe that we are going to get Wii and Wii U as part of NSO ever.
No, definitely not Wii, and definitely, I mean, most Wii U games.
And
are
I
on
think
Switch.
that is obvious because of Mario Galaxy Plus 2.
Yeah,
Like, they are more than happy to release Wii games again as
just
barely
like on the
upscaled
eShop.
forms. Yeah,
I mean,
way more than they're worth.
I mean, at least they'll be in
Like, the Pikmin
4K.
games at least are GameCube, which is kind of a bummer, like, that they did release the Pikmin games. Like, they will not be on NSO.
Yeah,
That sucks.
Yeah.
But, there's so... Like, look at a Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Return to Dreamland. These are Wii games that are being remade and re-released. Like, they've already done it a number of times. I don't
Yeah.
think there's any reason they're going to slow down.
and as long as they put effort into them, like especially Return to Dreamland Deluxe, you know, that game
Yes.
looks. It's like basically a full remake. It looks so good.
It is. It is a remake, yeah.
Um,
I'm glad it got the remake treatment, but I have the original,
Yeah.
so I didn't buy it.
Yeah, no, there's like I don't know, there's different tiers. There's the Pikmin, which are like worked on a little bit. Like there are some aesthetic things that change. It's kind of mostly just upscaled and widescreened.
Yeah, they run better.
Yeah, they run pretty good as far as I'm aware. And then on the there's the Return to Dreamland, which is a full remake, full upscale, like full just from the ground up remake with more content. It had like the Magalore stuff in it.
Yes.
Magalore's Magic Mansion or whatever it was called. I don't remember.
That is not it.
And then there's like kind of in the middle, which is like the Donkey Kong Country, which like is worked on a little bit. It's like, you know, the Galaxy games, or they're upscaled. I think it was confirmed that Galaxy 1 and 2 are like gonna run at native 4K, which is pretty cool.
And it had the extra 3DS levels.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Donkey Kong. Yeah, no, that's cool. But you know, as long as they put effort into them, then I'd be fine with that. And as long as they're priced accordingly, which I think $50 for Pikmin 1 and 2 is a decent deal. $60 for Donkey Kong Country Returns. Fuck that. That sucks.
Nope, I didn't buy it.
I didn't buy it, and maybe if I can find it for like 40 or less, maybe. But Tropical Freeze is better anyway. Like,
It's true. I don't even have the switchboard of that.
I do, because I didn't have the Wii U version, and so, and I think I sold a few. I think I sold my like PS4 version of Okami and a few other things. I sold my PS4 version of Okami and Yooka-Laylee, and then I got Tropical Freeze with Funky Mode. But yeah, Galaxy
So,
is $70.
all this to say, no Wii stuff. I think it's safe to say we will not get
No.
Wii stuff. And by extension Wii U, but again, most Wii U games were remade. At this point, all they need to do is Canvas Curse, and we're set.
And Rainbow Curse.
And actually, I know we have like a new Yoshi game on the way, and Crafted World is there. Oh, I meant to say Rainbow Curse. Canvas Curse will probably be on NSO. But we don't have Woolly World, and unless they accidentally used that image of Woolly World in that Switch 2 video,
I don't know. It's
that's
so
coming
weird.
too.
I don't get it. I don't know what's up with that. I want it so bad. Yeah, we have Crafted World, and the new Yoshi game looks great. Woolly World is like the second best Yoshi game.
It's real good.
It's so good. Like, I like Crafted World fine enough, and that new Yoshi game looks really fun and really charming and awesome. And I'm probably going to play it and love it. But it's not complete without Woolly World. So good.
And Yoshi's Island DS and Yoshi's New Island, right?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's So that's it for older console games. What else?
Oh, well,
What else could they add?
Okay, here's what I always had for an idea that I mentioned before.
Do go on.
In terms of DS and like 3DS games, I don't think they would ever do this in the entire like lifeline of the Nintendo company. It'd be really cool though, and it would be. I don't know. Hold on. So, DS games and 3DS games, you cannot buy those games anywhere. And our only hope at this point is that they're going to release a peripheral. They can attach a giant fucking second screen to the top of the already giant Switch 2 to make it look like the dumbest fucking thing in the world. But you'll be able to play DS games and 3DS games. They'll be, like I said, really fucking weird looking and look really bad because those screens are extremely low res. Imagine a scenario where Nintendo releases a DS-like device. It's not a DS and it's not a 3DS. It's essentially a new dual-screen device that has a digital eShop on it or access to an NSO app that lets you play DS games and 3DS games like that. It's a smaller device. So the screens aren't huge. So you can play them at their native resolution and have them look good. You can play NSO, like if you have an NSO expansion, you can log on to your account. You can have access to DS and 3DS games, and even have access to GBA and Game Boy games. Because why not? It can run them as long as it's powerful enough to run 3DS games. Then that's all that matters. It doesn't need to have a physical cartridge port because you'll just be playing it as essentially as a little emulation machine. Because that's the thing, emulation devices are so popular right now. Like little handheld emulation devices, like Game Boy Advance style things where you can, a lot of them even having cartridge slots so you can play games natively. They're so big right now. If Nintendo made their own, I think it would you would sell NSO subscriptions. But also, it would encourage people who don't want to buy a Switch 2 or have a reason to buy a Switch 2 to still get NSO and to engage with their subscription services. Whatever.
So let me see if I understand this correctly.
Yeah.
You are suggesting that Nintendo make basically what is essentially a new 3DS, a new 3DS.
Yes.
That you can only play via a subscription service.
Yes. Because you can't buy 3DS games. Okay. You know what? In an ideal world, it would also have a cartridge slot to play 3DS and DS games on it.
That's not what I mean. It's fine if it's all digital in this specific case, like in this hypothetical. I can't see a world where people are going out to buy a $300 plus portable system.
Well, okay. Well, here's the thing.
Okay.
Think you remember the 2DS, right?
I do.
Do you remember what that retailed for at the end of its life?
Not a clue. I had my base 3DS. I never upgraded. I never looked.
Take a guess at how much it retailed for.
I don't know, $200.
$70.
What do you mean $70? Get out of here.
The base 2DS, which could play all DS games, all 3DS games at a perfectly good performance, it was $70 and it came with Mario Kart 7.
All right, so if
Granted,
we adjusted that to now, like inflation and Nintendo's greed, it'd be $100 now if they release something like that.
yes. But obviously the 2DS was, it was cheaper. It was, it definitely felt cheaper. It was just like a kind of slab of plastic. But
Yes, it was.
if Nintendo's willing to make and produce another like Virtual Boy,
This is a much sounder idea.
yeah, and also if you keep in mind how much power is needed to make, or how much processing power is needed to play DS and 3DS games, it's not a lot. They can you can run those things on like an old phone, obviously they'll be emulated and it's not optimized for that kind of stuff, so it won't run good. But 2011 technology at the latest, I think Nintendo could easily produce a small little clamshell handheld device so people can play their DS and 3DS games just like the way they did it back in 2011. Do I think they'll ever do it? Fuck no. Hell no. They want people to buy a Switch.
It's too good of an idea, and Nintendo doesn't like those.
Yeah, no, they want people to buy a Switch too. And I get it, I guess, but in the scenario that we do end up getting a fucking clunky ass second screen to pop onto our giant Switch 2, the games are gonna, unless they're like for some reason upscaled, even then they probably won't look that good because they're fucking DS games. It's gonna look really weird. It's gonna feel really dumb to play a giant DS. Mm-hmm. But at that point, Nintendo seems to be. They seem like they are getting into wanting to make most of their catalog playable to a modern audience without doing emulation, because Nintendo, they hate emulation, and I think that it would solve a lot of current problems, and it would solve a lot of problems that could be created with the creation of this second screen peripheral. And because DS and 3DS games are the one weird outlier when it comes to bringing the games to a modern platform like the Switch 2. It's the one weird thing. If they didn't do the DS shit, then we wouldn't have this weird issue of making those games playable in a modern form.
But we also wouldn't have awesome games like Partners in Time.
No, that's true. I mean, that's the thing. Like, the DS was so successful, and if they didn't do it, Nintendo probably, who knows? Maybe they would be a third-party studio by now. maybe they would have been a Sega.
I mean, after the GameCube, the DS and Wii saved them so utterly.
Yep. But that's like the weird thing, and I'm very curious. And I'm interested to see what Nintendo does to alleviate that specific problem. Who knows? It seems like what they're going to do is do the second screen peripheral. But God, I hope they do it in
fine.
I hope they do it in a decent way. But something tells me that it's going to be those silly concept, 3D concepts of a giant screen attaching to the Switch 2. I don't think I'll buy it because that doesn't seem a very comfortable way of playing DS games. But whatever. We'll see.
I don't know.
I want to play Mario 64 DS again because I like that game.
I have it on my Wii U Virtual Console.
Oh no, I do too. But
It looks really weird.
Yeah, that exactly. Exactly.
But that's also like it's all the way scaled up to a TV. Like it's huge.
Yeah.
It looks bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what about just to wrap up here, what are our thoughts on non like ROMs? Like no other consoles, what could they do? I know for sure like side order. They should definitely make Splatoon 3 side order part of expansion pack.
I would love for them to add DK Bonanza DLC because from what I'm hearing, people really, really like it. It's fun, but
I'd like if it was part of it.
But I don't really want to pay $20 for it yet. I think that'd be cool, especially because it's like a cheaper DLC, cheaper relatively speaking, especially like in this day and age of DLC pricing. You know, like a full expansion is like $40, maybe 30.
Yeah.
You know, so they could do that. They could have it be a part of NSO. In terms of like any other non DLC, oh god, add more music to Nintendo Music, guys, please.
I mean, they are slowly.
Pick up the pace, please. It's like once every few months we get one game that's like, yes, finally, you know.
Yeah.
You know, like we just got Galaxy 2, and then like 2 months prior we got like Tears of the Kingdom. So both of those are pretty exciting. I
literally just said I was like, oh, let's move on from old games. I feel like there's a really obvious thing they could do. They've got Genesis. Why not do Saturn and Dreamcast?
Saturn and Dreamcast would be so cool. Be so cool.
Like, why can't they? Why couldn't they do that?
I don't know. That'd be cool. It'd be really, really cool.
I think Saturn is more likely than Dreamcast, but still.
Well,
Dreamcast is more popular. I just think there's some Dreamcast games like, you know, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 where they're like, well, you could buy those on Steam in a bundle. You know?
And have it be awful versions of the games that you need 8,000 mods to fix.
Yeah.
Like, let me just play the Dreamcast versions of Sonic 1 and 2 or Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 with my NSO expansion pass, please. It'd be so much easier.
So there you go. We've pretty much laid out what I think almost everything we said is pretty likely in the next 6 years to be added.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like basically everything.
We will
except maybe Saturn and Dreamcast.
We will probably see that peripheral within the next few years. Fuck, dude, they added Virtual Console. Like, what wouldn't they add at this point?
I can't believe they did Virtual Boy in the way they did. Why not just have a flat mode?
Why not just have flat mode? Why not have all the games coming at once? They're gonna drip feed them.
There's only like 14.
There's only 14. Total. Just add them all. Make it actually kind of worth it for those who are interested in playing the games.
Oh, they should also they should do Genesis CD and 32X also.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I feel like at this point we would have seen those already if they were going to do that. But, you know, I feel like the Genesis thing was just like a nice thing that Sega let them do. They were just like, it's fine. You can have Genesis games, but nothing else.
It's just so weird, man.
It is weird. It is weird.
Why is it there?
Especially because they haven't added any games in a long, long time.
Because it launched with a huge library. Like, it basically every classic Genesis game except for Sonic 1 and 3 and Knuckles is there. And it's obvious they were releasing Sonic Origins and stuff like a little bit after. Like, it's obvious why they're not there. But even then, Sonic 2 is there.
Yeah. Rystar's there, I think.
Earthworm Jim.
Earthworm Jim. Love that guy.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of great stuff in there. I don't know. NSO is weird, and we like it. That's the moral of the story.
It's weird. I like it. Yeah, you don't own the games, but I think it's worth. Like, just as long as you're paying for it, NSO's going to last a long time. They're not going to take away games. anytime soon.
That would be crazy.
That'd be
You're like,
insane.
we're gonna start taking a game away, one game a week.
Oh my god. Don't say that. Don't give them ideas. Oh god. But yeah. Get a family plan, guys. Get that expansion pass. It's so good.
Do it. We're not sponsored by Nintendo, but we could be.
We could be.
Send us your games before they're out. Do it.
Put all the resources you're putting into that second screen peripheral and just make another 3DS that we can play.
They should make the Gusty Garden machine. They should make a whole streaming service that just plays our videos.
The Nintendo GG.
The Nintendo GG.
Yeah.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I'll buy 100.
Okay.
What's our question?
Question of the day.
Question of the day. I don't know. What do you want to see on NSO?
Who's your favorite Earthbound NPC?
What? Okay. You know what? That
Okay,
is our real
you know
question.
what? Never mind. Who's your favorite NPC in any game? And tell me why.
Yeah.
Tell us why you like that NPC.
Yes. I love that. Like, you would never be able to guess that's our question unless you watch to the end.
Yeah.
You can still tell us what you want on NSO.
Yeah,
but
yeah, no, do
I feel like
that,
there'll be a lot of overlap with what we said because we
Yeah.
basically said everything.
Yeah, you got to make 2 comments each. One that's unrelated to the question of the day. Just talk about NSO and what you want them to add, or if you think it's worth it, if you think it's not worth it, whatever. And then another one that's for the question of the day, where you just talk about your favorite NPC from any video game you can ever think of.
Yes.
I like
do
Dr.
that.
Bad Boom from Super Monkey Ball 2. He's not really an NPC. He's the antagonist, but he's still a non-playable character. So, although they made him playable in Banana Rumble, but that's weird. So I don't like to think about that.
My
They made him
favorite.
really small.
My favorite is
The Grandpa and Cuphead.
You're really putting no what
Grandpa T Spout or whatever his name is.
Elder Kettle.
Yeah,
but
whatever.
also no. I don't know. Maybe you know what? This would change based on my mood, I think. Right now, I'm gonna say Hao from Pokemon Sun and Moon.
I know that guy.
That's my pick.
I remember the outrage. People hated him because he was too nice.
People hated him so much, and then Sword and Shield came out, and then there was Hop, and then people were like, we were too mean to Hao.
I like Hal. I remember I liked him.
In Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, he's the champion at the end.
Damn. Spoiled that
pretty
shit.
cool. The game that came out like 7 years
Spoiled
ago?
that shit for me. I'm never playing Pokemon.
8 years ago? Oh, yeah, like that's changed. Might as well be true already. But thank you guys
Thanks for
so much
watching.
for listening.
Yeah.
About us ramble. I can't believe this episode went as long as it did.
It's
I
crazy.
thought this would be a short one.
It's crazy. Yeah, thanks. Thanks
Thanks for listening.
We're the Gusty Garden guys.
And we will see you in the next galaxy.
We're the Gusty Garden guys.
And we'll
We're the Gusty
see you
Garden
in
guys.
the next. And we'll see you in the next galaxy.
Bye.